May tamang tour. Ha? Kayo na lang muna. Tsaka na-cancel yung board eh, kaya ganun din. Just para mo na. Joe, let's go. Joe, siya. Dumatak-tak. Pagkasano ka laban lang? Ha? Laban. Super. Oh, wala naman dito. Oh, Odin, Odin. Sige, sige. Partner. Stop sa oh, eh. Panwala ng train. Lalaki. Kanina. So, ito ito. Pati na. So, starting hard on the way on but it's favorite last year. The second place to this team last year. Went all the way to the playoffs. In the May 2024, 2024 edition, it's the public was up in tournament. Let's see. They can advance further this year. We have a tough test game. Their game one is going to be against the defending champion, R&G Calgary, the home team. So please watch this great game here. You work on R&G Calgary, looking at effort. Spain first in here. They have global snow moving over here. Calgary is the great players. We're shooting. Wala tayo? Kung sino sa Puerto Rico, on the team this year, let's get on. Wait for them to the next game. Against the R&G Calgary. Maybe you continue up with RV on the way. RV but so it's an interesting ball game. Number one. For you're right. You want to get on in version. The bola. Are you doing that? Alam mo yan? Good game, ha? Sila. Good number yun. Ay, no, may lagi. Gian Minion. Stop in my Brian. Andy. Andy Guzman. Si Andy sa ano. All right. We're about to start game number 2 here in court number 1. Air North Yukon territory versus R&G Calgary. Yukon in orange, Calgary in black. Good luck, both teams. Again, this game is live on YYC Athletes YouTube channel. Michelle to jump it up for Calgary. First possession will go to Yukon territory. And they turn it over. Redondo to his backcourt teammate. Doral, a miss. Contact but no whistle from our referee. Brian now goes inside, sidestep, drop pass underneath. Ball is stolen. Let's see what R&G will do in this possession. Doral behind his back to Morales. Back to Doral. Tic-tac-toe they go to Humilla. Humilla looking for a teammate. He goes to Redondo on the other side. Elbow jumper for Paul. No good. And there's our first whistle of the ball game. Foul on number 8. 2 free throws for the lefty. High-flying Paul Redondo. He makes the first. Two for two for Redondo. Yukon will have the possession now. Brian loses the basketball. Morales deflects that basketball, but it will remain with Yukon. Number 0 now. Patrick against Michelle. To number 8. Tobias and a turnover. A counter steal, and there's a foul called on Ramakrishna Morales. That is first. Number 2 to Brian against Redondo. Good defense there for Paul. Mid-range jumper, no good. For number 28, Panganiban. Morales to Humilla. Humilla to Redondo. Redondo will take it out. Hands it off to Morales. Humilla, the shooter from deep. No good. Joe Michel grabs the rebound. Another possession here. Doral will try his luck from 3. And R.A. Doral connects. 5-0 in favor of R&G Calgary, your defending champs. Number 0. Good defense for Michel. And Michel clips the arm on that attempt. Foul on number 24. 2 free throws for number 0, Patrick. So a chance here for Yukon territory to get their first basket, but Patrick misses that first free throw. Misses the second. Rebound goes back to Yukon. Another free throw attempt. This time, it's good for 2 points. So that's the first basket of the ball game for Yukon territory. RK directing traffic for R&G. They go to Doral, back to Morales. 10 on the shot clock. Michelle on the corner. Joe drives. And there's a whistle. A pushing foul is called on number 13.
Brian. That's first personal foul. Second team foul on Yukon. Morales. The familiar baseline play and the elbow jumper is good for Paul Redondo. That's his fourth point of the ball game. 5:53 remaining here in the first. Drive inside, drop pass underneath to Panganiban against Humilla. Good defense for Gian Humilla, but persistence pays off for Panganiban. He even flexed his muscles there. And there's a whistle to stop the action here. Substitution. Blocking foul on Yukon territory. 5:27. Timeout. R&G Calgary. Our score as we head into this timeout is 7-4. 5:24 remaining in the first quarter.
Rep, rep. Kanino foul? Who's Paulo? Blocking foul? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wow. Para di lumampas si Josh dito. Ang announcer namin. Josh! Pinto ni Anthony mamaya. Wala. Josh, para di makapan yung sa
Paul Redondo. Paul Redondo. That's his 6 point of the ball game, but there's a blocking foul called on Redondo here. And on our big screen there, and the Mao highlights being played right now. When
He will be playing at 5 p.m.
he will play today at 5 p.m. Brian against Morales. Brian challenges the defense of Morales, misses. And foul called on number 2, penalty.
Penalty.
2 free throws for Paul Redondo. He's got 6 points so far in this ball game. Second free throw, second free throw. Second free throw for session 2. Redondo, this is the first. Makes the second substitution. Number 5 coming in for number 2. So Paul Redondo now with 7 points, 7 out of the 10 points of R&G coming from number 0, Paul Redondo. Screen up top. Let's see if Yukon territory can get a basket in this possession. Defense moving for R&G, and they get a steal. Redondo. Reverse is good for Paul. Hey, small to small, switch. Small to small. So 12-4 now is our count. Panganiban against Humilla. Panganiban gets a bump, drop pass underneath. Good pass, good defense from Joe Michel. Bothering that attempt underneath. Doral loses the basketball. Gives it up to Morales. Morales has been quiet so far. Michel asking for that basketball on the post. Double team on Michel. He swings it around. Doral back to Joe from the corner, short. So 12-4 is still our score. Number 0 stops. Lets the defender fly by. The three-pointer from Brian connects. That three-pointer was all the way from Yukon. 7-12 now is our score. Humilla. Inside pass to Duran against 2 defenders. Good defense there for Yukon territory. 2:29 remaining here. 11 looks for a team and he finds number 12. against this man-to-man defense. Some acting happening there from the big man. They gets away from the defense. Brian loses the basketball. Panganiba now. Posting up Pumilla. Loses the basketball, picks up his dribble. They go to the elbow. Brian, they need to get a shot up. Oh, pick and roll play, but there's a foul. Oh, we got hit on the face. No whistle from our referee. Good block there from Paul Redondo. Morales surveys the floor. He finds Redondo. Kick out pass to Morales. Humilla wide open. He thinks about it. He lets it fly. Nothing there for Gian Humilla. 1:45 remaining in the first. Paniban against Humilla. Using his other hand to ward off the defender, but he misses the layup. So helter-skelter action from both squads, but no points to show for until the three-pointer from R.K. Morales. R.K. Morales hits from deep. 15-7 now. 8-point lead for the home team, R&G Calgary in black. Yukon still struggling from the outside. Only one three-pointer hit so far from Brian, number 13, and there's a foul on the floor. Foul on number 0, Paul Redondo, substitution. First personal foul on Paul Redondo. 48 seconds remaining in the first. 15-7. Number 11 backing down the defense of Michel. Michel says, get that weak stuff out of here, bro. 30 seconds remaining. From the corner, no good. Rebound goes to Yukon. 2-on-1 break, 2-on-2 break. The layup. Basket counts for Yukon plus a foul on number 19, Territorio. Bonus free throw for number 28, Panganiban. And that's the buzzer to end our first quarter. Our score after 10 minutes of action, 15-10, a 5-point lead for your R&G Calgary. Stand by for our second period. Send message to my sponsors. Back to the ball game. Second quarter. 15-10 is our score to start the second quarter. 5-point lead for R&G Calgary. Mark Norona now inserted in this ball game to stabilize the offense for R&G. Look at that pass. And foul on number 0. 2 free throws for Territorio. Torio, 2 for 2. Drive inside. Reverse for no good. Offensive rebound. Good shot fake there for number 11. But he muffs the layup too. Lois to Mark. Mark back to Lois. Lois baseline drive. Stop and pop. Floater too strong. Joe Michel gets it up. And Joe Michel gets his first basket of this ball game. 19-10 now is our count. Yukon turns it over. Norona, but a counter steal for Yukon. Panganiban gets a bump from Uson. And a smart foul given up by Lois Uson to prevent that easy basket underneath. 18 on the foul there. Baseline inbound for Yukon territory. They're down by 9. And they turn it over. 2-on-1 break on the other side. Uson decides to pass it to the trailing Torio. And Torio, another troop to the free throw line here. And Torio gets the free throw. The first one. Short on the second. Yukon now will have the possession. They're down by 10. Drive in the lane, drop pass to Panganiban. The reverse still caught by the athletic big man Joe Michel. And there's a whistle. Foul again, number 18, Lois Uson. Substitution, Chen Pascual coming in for Lois Uson. He's got 2 personal fouls already. Deep three-pointer is short. Rebound, Michelle gets it. And Panganiban goes to the floor. Foul called on number 0. Third person substitution. Substitution for Yukon territory. Panganiban coming out. The bench of R&G Calgary calling for the horn play here. Let's see how they will execute this horn play. Michelle up top finds Mark Norona. Norona surveys. Norona lets it fly. No good for Mark. Rebound goes to Joe Michel. Michel back to his point guard Mark Norona. Back to Michel. Elbow jumper for Joe. It's pure. So 22-10, 12-point lead now being enjoyed by R&G Calgary, your defending champion. Drive to the lane. Free throw line J, no good. Yukon territory just struggling heavily here from the outside. Michel, he can shoot from 3 as well. Can operate inside out, just like that inside out dribble from Chen Pascual. Michel shows us his range. Joe Michel, 3. Time out. Yukon territory. R&G Calgary starting to flex their guns here. Joe Michel just hit a 3-pointer, 5 straight points for him. It's now a 15-point lead, 25-10, 5:38 remaining in the first half. And now we'd like to acknowledge the arrival of our guest player this year, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for Andy Himao. He will play for Team Donna Cup today. His first game will be later this afternoon. Andy Himao in the house already, ladies and gentlemen. Ang Batang Mamaw, the former NCAA Juniors MVP from the Letran Squires. But let's go back to this ball game in court number 1. A steal for R&G. The advance pass a bit too strong. Michel asking for it. Michel gets it. 7 straight points now for Joe Michel. He's on a personal 7-0 run. Yukon just can't solve this problem, which is called the defense of RNG. RNG switching every screen. The floater from Brian, finally a basket for Yukon territory. Drawing the applause from their bench there. Pascual to Humilia. Humilia finds himself wide open. He misses. But I know there's no quitting on this Yukon territory squad. They didn't fly all the way here just to lose. So they will fight back for sure. 4:20 remaining. Ang paboritong number ni Renz. They go to the post. Familia. High elbow that time for 11, but he misses the hook shot. So ball possession, R&G Calgary. They're on a 7-0 run, all thanks to Joe Michel, number 24. Familia gives it up to Kobe from the corner. No good. Rebound for Brian. Some pressure being applied on the backcourt. They go to the corner. Free from three. No good. Rebound. Michelle grabs it for RNG cleaning. Mark Norona waits for some backup, but he decides to go inside. Norona behind the head pass to Emilia. The reverse layup misses. Number 5. A steal for Alvera. So Kobe already making his presence felt on the defensive side. Mike Narona gives it up to Michelle, to Pascual, back to Joe. He's wide open. So he says, why would you leave me open? But that time, it's in and out. 2:57 remaining here in the first half. Brian, stutter step, jump stop, no good. And the putback from Brian is good. So 4 straight points from him. They need more offense and defense too, which they can't stop the offense. And that time, they force a deflection. Timeout! R&G cleaning. And while we're on this timeout, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Michael Bowling Realty, Jershom Kakanin, Alex Briones, JFS Meat Shop, Cindy Martinez of Country Hills Toyota, Kalesa Grill, Dudes Sportswear, MJ Travels, Fusion, MTG, ENRS, Raptors Auto Glass, K Hollow Blocks Flights, Isan Reyes, Car Through, Ace Career College, Elements, Pacific Hut, Raptors Auto Glass, Foggy Gorilla, Understatement, Seafood City, Radisson Hotel, Barrio Fiesta, Rolly Mi Lechon, Kukuruku Crispy Chicken, Ace Jersey, and CIC Experts. Thank you to all our sponsors. And let's go back to this ball game. 10 on the shot clock for RNG. From their timeout, off the timeout, the miss from Ken Pascual, 27-14, 13-point lead. Bryant, double team, and he got his cookie sook that time. Morales gets the 2 points. And officials timeout. We have someone wearing earrings. Safety first for our players. That's why we needed to stop the game. Back to the ball game. RNG on this 1-2-2 half court press, but they lay low that time. Brian, or sorry, number 12. Good defense from 10 Pascual. Number 0 now. Hands it off. Double screen for number 3. And there's a foul called on number 7, Gian Humilia. So 1 minute 40 seconds remaining.
Second, second half.
Number 3 with the basketball against Kentebrea. Quick step. Pull up. No good. Paul. Alvera now. To Kobe. Paul. 1 minute 10 seconds remaining. Floater on the inside using the glass. It goes in. So down to a 13-point lead for R&G Cleaning with 1 minute remaining in the first half. A steal for number 0 against Chen. Drop pass, but they lose it off his knee. A wasted opportunity there for Yukon territory. Some substitutions. Stop clock, says the referee. We had to retrieve the basketball from the other court. The bench calling for 2 for 1. Doral with the basketball. They go to Redondo. He's got 7 points. Make that 9 points for Paul Redondo. Back to a 15-point lead. And there's always still here. Stoppage of play. So 23 seconds remaining. Brian with the basketball. Picks up his dribble. Panganiban. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Last shot time, but Paul Redondo is wide open on the other side. Redondo, fadeaway, no good. 8 seconds remaining on the first half. Morales gets the loose ball. Doral gets the easy layup on the other side. And that's the buzzer to end our first half. Our score is 33-16 in favor of your R&G Cleaning Calgary.
Okay.
So halftime break. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Michael Bowling Realty, Gershom Kakanin, Alex Briones, JFS Meat Shop, Cindy Martinez of Country Hills Toyota, Kalesa Grill, Dudes Sportswear, MJ Travels, Fusion, MTG, ENRS, Raptors Autoglass, K Hollow Blocks, Miss Ann Reyes, Car Through, Ace Career College, Elements, Pacific Hut Restaurant, sorry, Foggy Gorilla, and Understatement.
Maybe. No. No.
While we're on this halftime break, you can watch the highlights on our big screen. Our guest this weekend, the
Okay. Wow. Saba, ano yan?
got it.
Just in case, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Here. Paano yung jacket ko? Dito.
Again, your jacket.
Yeah. Hindi, sit na there. Wala naman yung seriously na. Bakit na ata ang iPad?
Tingnan niya ako, Paul.
Jump stop. Maganda.
Kaya na, baka na.
Para mga tumigs.
Babalikan natin mamaya. Back to the ball game. Fourth and final quarter. 44 to 24. 20-point lead for R&G Cleaning, the defending champion. Let's see if Yukon Territory can make a comeback or just make this game more interesting. Norona to the corner to Alvera. Short. Brian from deep. No good. Panganiban offensive rebound. Power dribble against Michelle. Pump fake, pump fake. Tough finish there for Panganiban over the outstretched arms of Joe Michelle. And almost a steal here. Loose ball goes to Mark Norona. Norona in and out dribble for Mark. Keeps his dribble. Now he passes the no-look pass to Terry Torrio. What a pass from Mark Norona. Hindi naman siya pinahiya ni Terry Torrio. Deep three-pointer. No good. Yukon Territory struggling heavily from the outside. And Terry Torrio back-to-back baskets for R&G Cleaning. Yukon now drives inside. Tough layup. Panganiban again, keeping this possession alive, putting it up again, but that time he misses. Kobe looks ahead. Stops at the three-point line, passes it to Territorio off the glass. Territorio, 6 straight points. The MVP of last year's 40 and up tournament, the Maylong Intercity, Territorio. And there's a foul on number 18, Lois Uson. Substitutions for both squads. Joe Michelle coming out of the ball game for R&G. 50 to 26 is our score. Shot fake. Shot is too strong underneath. Pascual, formerly of the FEU Tamaraos. Oh, loses the basketball, but they will retain possession. Substitution for Yukon. Substitution. Kobe has struggled from the outside. And there's a whistle here. Foul called on number 2. 2 free throws. Or no free throws as our referee. Baseline inbound for R&G Cleaning. Pascual. Terry looking to set the pick. They go to Norona. Baseline or corner 3. No good. Forward pass number 2 now against Pascual. His pass intercepted. Territorio. Walk in the park layup. 8 straight points for Territorio. Ken waiting in the wings for R&G. Corner shot too strong. Offensive rebound for Yukon. Kick out pass to the corner. The three-pointer connects. So finally, a three-point make for Yukon. Pascual now to Alvera. Another wide open attempt. Still can't buy a three-pointer. It's Kobe Alvera. 0 from 5 from the outside. Behind the back pass. Behind the back pass again. Intercepted by Mark Norona. Torrio. Oh no, not a basket there, but there's a whistle. Shoot, sub shooter. Substitution. for Yukon. 2 free throws for Territorio. 5:55 remaining here in the fourth. I think we're just waiting for the final score here in court number 2 in this ball game between R&G and Yukon. Substitution. 2 for Territorio. And now we'll go to the bench. Excellent start to the fourth quarter for Territorio there. 10 straight points for R&G cleaning courtesy of Territorio. Basket is good for Panganiban. Was a foul on number 6, Kent Nebrea. Bonus free throw for Panganiban. He misses it. Norono gets the rebound. Pascual turns it over. Panganiban against Norona. Panganiban loses it. Norona retrieves the basketball for R&G. To Pascual. Pressure defense now being employed by Yukon. Alvera, still nothing from the outside. Pascual says, let's take it easy. We're up by 23. Inside pass reverse for Lois Uson is good. And guess, for look who's coming back. The big man with the big heart. Mr. Ryan Mendoza recovering from an injury that he had last year. Making a full comeback from that surgery that he had. It's great to see him standing, let alone he will be coming back to play a ball game here at the Intercity tournament. So we will give him a big, big hand once he steps on that court. Sit. 3:40 remaining. And stoppage of play. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in this ball game Mr. Ryan Mendoza, the big man with the big heart, making his comeback in the basketball court. Good to see you back, Mr. Mendoza. $3:13 remaining. 56-33. It'll be good to see Ryan Mendoza get a basket today, too. Mendoza gets the rebound. Uso goes all the way. Next game.
Kilala ko si Derek. Yan. Sabi mo yung mechanics. Eh, hindi naman ito magsabi. Magkakilala ko siya. Pwede sabihin ko lang. Yung magaling siya. Sponsor. Akin.
Ano pong gagawin natin?
Sabihin ko lang yung ano. Ako kasi nag-sponsor ng MVP ring.
Okay.
So, ito naman yung. And then, may raffle ako na 2-carat stud earrings. Gold stud? Ano yung stud earrings? Malaki na sa labas. Kailangan lang gawin is like, follow yung account ko ng Instagram at Facebook.
Ito yung account natin dyan.
Next one, right? Yeah, may mga barcode sa labas. So, kung gusto
Okay.
Follow and then yung Facebook. Tapos magko-comment ka lang with your and tag friends na sa first photo. Which is, ito yung hype video. So,
Okay.
magko-comment ka lang dyan. At saka ito tag mo lang tatlong friends mo.
So,
Yung mechanic.
ang price is 2 carat stud earrings.
Stud earrings.
And then, ang mechanics to join is follow on Instagram and Facebook. Comment on the first photo na nasa Instagram and tag 3 friends.
Okay.
Ken,
Ken from Malaya Diamonds. Ken from Malaya Diamonds. Malaya Diamonds.
Leia Diamonds. Kailangan ko na lang after 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, yeah. At saka kung sino man yung ganun na lang kung sino man. Kaya ako nag-orange eh, para makita ko.
Makikita ka dyan for sure.
No shot, no shot. No shot. Ezekiel, right? Paano ba kita?
Yeah. And that's our final buzzer of the ball game. Our final score 61-43 for their winner, the defending champion R&G Calgary. And good game to Air North. And as we wait for our second game, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of one of our sponsors, Mr. Ken from Alea Diamonds. He's wearing the bright orange. He's with us tonight. He sponsored the MVP ring for the tournament, which means